As a kid, I used to love bouncing between being entertained by films and overhearing my parents argue. But after every film, as entertaining as it usually is to a 7-year-old dumbass, it always left an empty void in me, as my imagination tended to run wilder than what I saw. And I always wanted something more, you know, something that I can touch, something that I can feel, something that I can play. Movie, tie-in, video game. That it rhymed. How you doing? Originally kicked off as licensed games for films or TV, or in some rare cases, Michael Jackson music videos, it was no brainer as it made money with the mind-blowing idea of you can play your favorite movie. But it had its ups and downs, cause some games were bangers, some games were not. And some games were really not, to the point that it caused the downfall of the gaming industry as a whole. How's it going, E.T. on the Atari 2600? Still buried somewhere in New Mexico with 700,000 other cartridges? As hilarious as the situation is in hindsight, E.T. became a cautionary tale of don't rush the developers, especially if you're trying to make money around the Christmas time, propelling off a fucking film. And ever since then, movie tie-in games were kinda dealt the backhand up until Nintendo 64's GoldenEye, which received widespread acclaim that IGN gave it a 9.7 out of 10, which reminded me that they used to do decimal points with their fucking reviews. Good God. I'm just gonna go off a rant here, but like, why? Just why? But the success of GoldenEye proved that these tie-in games can both exist in the realm of profitable and good, but sometimes you get shit ones. I'm talking Fight Club, Bad Boys Miami Takedown, Beverly Hills Cop, and Street Fighter, the movie, the game, which in itself doesn't make sense. Okay, so it's a game about the movie, which in itself is based on the game. Okay, I got it now. What the fuck is Queen's Gambit board game? But it's easy to gloss over the good ones like Spider-Man 2 or The Incredibles, which I would personally describe as the Dark Souls of Disney games. X-Men Origins Wolverine, the Uncaged edition, which was actually miles better than the film. Although I've only played the first few missions of Batman Begins, but it was low-key a banger for the nostalgia it has just looking at Batman. Why is he climbing the ladder like that? But my personal favorite is Van Helsing, which in itself was a Devil May Cry 2 clone. And also, why the hell does Charlotte's Web got a game? What? It's on the same realm as the Golden Compass having a game, but I mainly played the PSP one, which was a banger. So, but I have to move on to the next chapter before I just start naming licensed games. Tron Evolutions. Oh my god, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Oh no, Nowadays, these games are definitely a dying breed, with the closest you'll get to playing your favorite movie is through whatever random ass collab that Fortnite or COD does, which led to me being fooled when I saw a meme about Fortnite doing a collab with Oppenheimer, which may sound silly, but Chris Nolan collaborated with Fortnite in 2020 by premiering the trailer to Tenet. And as much as I love Tenet, but what racist 12-year-olds is gonna give a shit about a time travel spy thriller? But there are many reasons why these games aren't really getting made anymore. But it typically stems from licensing issues and the low level of give-a-fuckness. Here's a diagram that I made to demonstrate that I personally made in MS Paint. And if we do actually care, then maybe we're not showing enough, because right now we're getting a Fortnite collab with Paul Thomas Anderson's new film, and it feels like a very strange time right now, but goddamn, these strange things happen all the time. Holy cow, it's raining frogs. But we rarely get games that are based on a franchise, like the shitty Avengers game, or Dune Awakening, or RoboCop, but they feel different in comparison to the films that kinda put them on the map, with the RoboCop actually being kinda dope. Hell, by the time of recording this, IO Interactive revealed gameplay footage of the new James Bond game, and it looks awesome, and probably, like I've said this a million times, the closest we'll get to a John Wick game, but like, look at this. This is what playing a movie should be. This is what games are for. Like, imagine if every Jason Statham film was an action game. Just look at the box art cover that I photoshopped. Like, the Hugh Grant film Heretic would make an awesome survival horror game. Like, Outlast 2, but if it was actually good. Kingsman would be awesome as a game because I feel like it would be in the same nature of the new James Bond game that's coming out. Like, dude, Reacher would be cool as a game because it could work as like an open world detective game like Batman, but with combat involving you either shooting a dude or jamming a stapler in his ass. And Alan Richardson, if you're watching this, make this happen, or I will steal your pocket pussy.
Who has my pocket pussy? You don't mess with a man's rituals. Don't mess with the things to get him through the day.
Like, yeah, these games are definitely better to imagine than to witness or play, but damn it, I don't give a shit. I'm tired of big title franchises that's trying to immortalize itself with a basic but saturated multiplayer and dog-ass cosmetics and gambling. Yeah, I'm looking at you, COD, Fortnite, Counter-Strike 2. I'm looking at you three in the class back in there just giggling. You fucking thieves. I kind of just want some original games to murder time with. Like, maybe I don't want to get one-tapped by a deagle for the zillionth time on CS2. Maybe I just want to play tennis with sex minigames in between, aka the challenges if it was a game. You see what I'm pitching here? I think movie tie-in games are an important piece of media that let us play out the fantasy of movies whilst also enjoying the nature and wonders of video games, even if you have to be greeted with terrible voice acting and a low poly Tobey Maguire. Thanks for watching this mind vomit that I hope is decent background noise. But I am curious though, what movies or TV shows do you think deserves or could work as a game, and how would it play out, and like what like inspiration they could take from, and just like, I don't know, I think it would be crazy if like the opposite happened, like instead of a movie getting turned into a game gets turned into holy shit.